despite my obsession with cycling shoes, I actually decided not to make a video about the new Shimano XC902 back in January when I bought them. I started doing like a first impression video, and then I thought, since these are the new top of the line off-road offering from Shimano, there will soon be like an avalanche of reviews and videos on them. So I thought maybe I should leave that obsession a bit to the side for once. But here we are now in, what are we, April, and they still seem extremely rare for some reason, especially here on YouTube. So as these showed up in a video previously, as well as some stories online, I started to get a lot of messages from people asking about them. So I thought, well, might as well do a little something. So as usual, I don't call this a review, especially when it comes to shoes, because it's all down to fit anyway. It doesn't really matter how light they are or how stiff they are or how beautiful they are. All that stuff doesn't matter if they don't fit your feet, and I can definitely attest to that, as I keep buying a lot of cycling shoes online without trying them first, just to realize they don't fit nearly as good as my trusty Shimano shoes. But at least some lucky fellow out there can get a second-hand pair of shoes for a steal. So I obviously can't say if these will fit you or not, but if you like the RC902, the road version, there's a pretty good chance you would like these too. Shocker, right? Shimano and everything. And if you have the Shimano RX8 gravel shoes and you think you would like a slightly bit more room in the toe box, I also think this could be a pretty good replacement for that shoe. Lengthwise, all those three are pretty much identical, but I say this XC902 has the roomiest toe box of them all, followed by the RC902 and the RX8 at the narrowest end. The RX8 also has the stiffest upper of the three, so that might add to that tighter feeling. Me personally, I don't have a problem with either of them. These are all size 45, by the way. Fit aside though, they definitely look like an off-road version of the RC902 with the new Li2 boas. Same kind of configuration for that. They have the same distinct panel covering the toe area, but there are a few things missing from the road version that this shoe did not get. For example, it did not receive the new heel retention rubber pads that the RC version got. Instead, it has this one-way fabric that you can find on the older models. Another thing from the road version that it's missing here is the guide grooves in the upper strap. I find this very nice to have when tightening down the upper strap without the strap sliding around. It's not a critical feature, but I think I'd rather have it than not. And in the case of this white XC902, the fabric liner is black instead of white, thankfully. It's not easy to keep that white one clean, so that's a good thing, I think. And speaking of cleaning, the upper is just as easy to clean. Soapy water and a microfiber towel should keep this clean if you do it regularly. But being white though, it will kind of go a bit yellow with time in the sun and everything like that. You can see here on my RC version, they're about 1.5 years old now, and they're definitely not as bright white as the XC9s are here. The upper white panel around the toe feels a bit sturdier than the one on the road version, which was quite delicate, easy to scratch and make ugly marks. I have yet to damage this one, but to be fair, I haven't done too many crazy off-road adventures yet, but this far, all good. The actual sole has changed a bit since the previous version. It's now Shimano's own Ulthread. Yeah, I think that's how you read it. Ulthread rubber sole. Previously, there was Michelin rubber. I can't really tell the difference. Walks fine, very comfortable to walk in compared to the road shoes for obvious reasons. As with all S-phyre shoes, you get the insoles with the swappable arc support. simple and easy, and the high support fit my feet very good. You also get the drawstring shoe bag as well as the toe spikes, which in this version of the shoe is kind of a hook-like plate thingamajig. Not anything I will ever use, but there you go. Weight is decent. I remember Shimano mentioning the new low weight as a big thing, but it's nothing crazy. The RX-8 shoe is still way lighter, for example. And of course, it's not close to the road version either. Not surprising with the heavy-duty rubber sole and toe spikes and whatnot. But if weight is something important to you, which is weird, I guess stick to road shoes. Now, all this is based on my experience with previous Shimano shoes. I can unfortunately not tell you how this fits compared to another brand, because the last few years I've been basically only on Shimano. Like I said before, I have tried a lot of other shoes, but in the end I have sold them because they simply didn't fit as good, even though they look pretty nice. But I gotta say, I'm really happy with this white version. I like that they changed the heel cup to black and match the logo for that, so I think they look pretty damn fresh. Especially for an off-road shoe. One could argue that picking a white off-road shoe is not the smartest thing, but I've never been accused of being one of those smart people, so there you go. I don't really have much else to add. If you have any questions about these, I will try my best to answer them, but yeah, let's end it there. And maybe try a bonus clip. All right, time for another bonus clip. Brand new disc rotor in the back with metallic brake pads. Oh, whew. And just as I remember, they are pretty goddamn loud. Brake. Ooh, it's cold. Oop. Yeah, so that's why I'm usually sticking to resin brake pads. Oh, wee. But you know, the L03A finned Shimano pads are best. Well, he was on the wrong side of the road. Now where was I? Yeah, the L03A finned resin pass from Shimano. It's pretty much impossible to find. So that's why I got the metallic pads, at least to be able to brake, because my old pads were pretty much toast. But I think I will try to find some third-party pads, racing style. Yeah, well, it was fun. A little bit of brake talk and almost smacked into another cyclist. I was coming up on the wrong side of the road, but isn't this pretty? Sakura season. Well, that's it for today. Hopefully I won't have any more close calls. So, yeah, catch you in the next one. Peace.